Hi, my friends. Welcome to my channel. My name's Eugene. Welcome to Random World. Today we're looking at Lego Classic. This is a Happy Meals and Lego combined. They did this a couple times that I'm aware of. I know they did in the 80s. This one's from 1999, and they've done it a few more times in the 2000 range. We purchased all of the series 1 through 8 of 1999, so we are on day 7 of this. This is a review. We've already done the builds and reviews of all of the 1 through 6. We've already done the build as well, so if you haven't seen that, you check out my playlist. I have them under builds, and I have them under reviews. And this one is a review episode, so we're going to look at each set. We're going to talk about it briefly. There's not really that much depth because there's only 13 pieces. This is for 3 to 12-year-olds, and it's in one of these $5 grab bags now. So if you bought this nowadays, it would cost you $5. So just think about the price point if you worried about if you're like, hey, should I buy this or not? This one I like because of two reasons. Two reasons I give this one thumbs up. One, this unique propeller. So this propeller, I haven't seen that often, and so I do like this propeller. It actually is right here. So I really do like this propeller. You probably have seen it on other sets, but I didn't, or I'm not familiar enough with this propeller, so I really like this unique piece. And it also comes with this unique wheel piece. Now, this is how they used to do wheels. They used to have a bar in it, and then you can always... Okay, it has the little Lego logo right there on the wheels. And this is the way they used to do wheels. They used to have the bar in between. So I thought that was pretty cool too. And so you have the one wheel and then this little propeller blade. Then you also get this one particular piece here. That is the Ronald McDonald's, like the hamburglar, the guy who steals the hamburgers. So we're going to open this set. We have already opened it. We're going to look at this, but we're also going to build these two. Now, these two are the smaller sets that do not use all the pieces. And I have this one already built. So we're going to look at this one first. Let's go at it. Here it is. Let's move that to the side. It does not use all the pieces. It's black and green, and then has one red piece here. It doesn't have the build instructions for this set, so if you did want to build this, you might want to copy this if you need to. If you did buy it, and just different angles here so you can see exactly how to build it. And they wanted you to go to lego.com back then, but it was kind of weird because in 1999, I don't feel everyone had internet back in 1999. I think it was more mainstream in like maybe 2004, 2000, like around, internet still wasn't hard to come by. Not everyone had computers. I know it's a weird concept from nowadays. They're like, what? Who didn't have a computer? Lots of people wouldn't have had computers. Internet was there. It just... your family had to be more off, especially in the early 90s. 80s. The internet has been around for a very long time. It just wasn't like it is today. So here's the piece. Is it playable? Yes, the little child can play with this. You play with this little thing. Is it displayable? Yes. Would I display this one particularly? I probably would display the main one if you're going to have the collection. If you're a collector and you want to have them up on your wall or something, I would probably put the main plane. This one, though you could put next to it, it's not bad at all. It does have the logo, which is a nice little piece there. So I do like that part of it. And then the blacks, it's really hard to see the different types of pieces there. So, black and green really do go together. I really like that part of it. And the red piece does make it stand out. But I wish they would have maybe had the prop propeller a little bit. They could have done that with this one or something else. Now let's build the small set. And what I mean by small. Check that out. That's what you get. They wanted you to build, this was their little speedboat, right? So when you imagination, this is a jet. But ideally, maybe they should have moved this. Actually, I was wrong. It's supposed to be like this. I would have put at least the propeller blade, right? So you're like, okay, so it doesn't fit. Well, then double stack it. You have another green. They should have probably double stacked. So we're going to double stack it. Okay, so it's still, I would have rather had something like that to play with. Double stack it. That's not the instructions. That's not how they had it done. They definitely don't have this piece here, and they don't have the middle one there. But I think it looks better like this, and it's cooler. You know, like it's a little boat. I don't know. What's your thought on that? Do you agree with me? Disagree that they should have probably double stacked it? And they still have extra pieces, so you could have triple stacked it. Maybe put the black one down, and then maybe the black strip, and then the green strip. You could have done that too. You could do a lot of things, but it doesn't use all your pieces. This is a cool piece, but this one's kind of a dud, right? So this would be a thumbs down. If this is what your set, total thumbs down. All right, so now let's look at the last one. Here is the actual build that they wanted to. It's a little plane. And I like this plane. All right. So if out of all the planes, I kind of like this propeller better, just because I think it's pretty cool. It does the green and the black here because of the coloration and the separation, how it is. I really like that. It doesn't have anything on the bottom, so it does drag on the bottom like the old style planes. That has nice little rudder on the back. It's definitely playable. This plane is definitely playable. You're not having a minifig in it, but you can fly your little plane around, and you can hang it if you wanted to, just as a plane. So this one I definitely like. I definitely think it's pretty cool. It's definitely a win. So number 7 is a good one. It has a Hamburglar. He's recognizable, just like number 1 has Ronald McDonald, but he looks a little weird. But this one you can definitely play with, and you could definitely display this particular piece. Doesn't have many pieces, only has 13. You'll have to keep that in mind. So try to buy, if you're going to buy this, try to pick it up at a nice price. It has the different wheel here, and it has this propeller blade. So overall, I do like this one, and I think you can definitely display it. You have to get a lot of them if you're going to try to do the big build. There is one more big, huge build. I might try to do it, but I don't have the instructions on how to build it, so it might take me a bit to build. If I do, it'll just be an offshoot video and build it, and then do a stop motion of it too. What are your thoughts? Anyone else have these? Anyone else been following all 6 already and you're on 7? Do you have these collection? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it this far and you're not a subscriber, please think about subscribing. If there's any YouTuber that you do watch, think about subscribing. It's usually absolutely free, as long as you're not doing like a Patreon or something. And we really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and stay collecting.